This is Brad Tillery.
This is Chuck Crazy.
This is Matt Leishman. This is Steven Stein.
This is Abby Hake.
This is Carl Schoening.
And this is Rob Hipp, and we are SHN Sports, your source for live high school football action in Central Texas. Please join us on Thursday and Friday nights for live coverage before, during, and after the games. That's SHNSports.com. Your team, your broadcast.
2015, 10-5, touchdown, Dakota Cahill.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Georgetown Lady Eagle Basketball live tonight on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. I'm Rob Hipp, Nathan Height operating camera for us here this afternoon. Special shout out to David England. We had multiple camera angles for the boys games earlier today. We're just going to have a single camera angle here for the girls game. But nonetheless, it should be a great game here. Lady Eagles, their one and only game they played here in the 39th annual Jack Frost Tournament. It was a victory over Leander. That one came last night. They were supposed to play another game earlier in the day, but that team ended up not showing up. So tonight it's going to be the Georgetown Lady Eagles playing the San Marcos Rattlers of San Marcos, Texas. We're set for a good one here as the Jack Frost Tournament continues here from Georgetown High School. Well, of course, Georgetown coached by the legend coach Rhonda Farney, head coach for the San Marcos Lady Rattlers, Rhonda Kendall. We'll turn it over now to the public address announcer. We'll be right back after this.
At this time, please stand for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem, and we're almost set for opening tip-off. Here again live from Georgetown High School, the Lady Eagles winning last night versus Leander.
Let's meet tonight's
And
roster
tonight looking for more of the same. We'll turn it back over now for the starting lineups.
5'7", sophomore, number 1, Bethany Gutierrez. A 5'6", sophomore, number 5, Caitlin Foster. A 5'7", junior, number 10, Andrea Flores. A 5'8", senior, number 11, Samantha Lyons. A 5'7", senior, number 14, Liana Rodriguez. A 5'6", senior, number 20, Michaela Fedora. A 5'8", junior, number 21, Abigail Pena. A 6'1", senior, number 22, Taylor Henderson. A 5'9", freshman, number 24, Faith Phillips. A 5'5", junior, number 33, Joanna Galvin. A 5'7", sophomore, number 34, Miranda Lamb. A 5'8", freshman, number 42, Tanya Brown. And a 6'1", sophomore, number 52, Grace Lamb. Head coach, Rhonda Kendall. And now the roster for your Georgetown Lady Eagles. A 5'6", junior, number 14, Allie Isbell. A 5'6", senior number 15, Josie Wyrick. The 5'6" junior number 22, Safari O'Brien. The 5'6" sophomore number 24, Kylie Ellsworth. The 6' sophomore number 30, Mackenzie Booth. The 5'11" junior number 32, Jalen Knight. The 5'7" senior number 33, Maddie Vickers. The 5'11" senior number 35, Emily Harris. The 6' junior number 42, Jade Smith. And a 5'9" sophomore number 50, Nicole Hampton. Head coach Rondo Barney. Assistant coaches Kelly Henderson, Kristen Curtis, and Kevin Score.
Those are your starting lineups for Georgetown Lady Eagles and also the San Marcos Lady Rattlers. We're set to start here in just a few moments. Thanks for joining us live tonight from Georgetown High School at the 39th Annual Jack Frost Tournament. Of course, Coach Rhonda Farney celebrating 30 years here at Georgetown High School. We appreciate the fine work that Coach Farney and her wonderful staff does here at Georgetown High School. Also in the house tonight, Dr. Fred Brent, our Superintendent of Schools here in Georgetown. Once again, a special shout out to all the staff and all those who make this event possible every year. Again, just set to get started. Our friends from Sun City and the Sun City Eagle Boosters right next to us. We're sitting on the visitor side here at Georgetown High School tonight. Nathan Hyde on camera. I'm Rob Hipp. Another presentation of Georgetown Eagle basketball of the SHNSports.com broadcast network. This is our 5th broadcast this weekend, starting on Thursday, Friday. And also wanted to let the listeners out there know that Georgetown boys will be playing in the friendship bracket tomorrow at Southwestern at 3:30, and that team to be announced. Opening tip-off here in just a few minutes. For Georgetown on the court, it's Jade Smith, Maddie Vickers. In the backcourt is Josie Wyrick, and on the far side is Kylie Ellsworth for the Georgetown Lady Eagles. Also out there, Jalen Knight. Set to tip this one off will be Jade Smith alongside Taylor Henderson, the 6'1" senior from San Marcos High School. Opening tip underway. San Marcos will control it in the backcourt as they move from left to right, and we are underway here. Georgetown Lady Eagles winning their first game. This is only their second game. Josie Wyrick guarding up top. Over to the left wing. Gutierrez has the ball for the San Marcos Lady Rattlers. Over on the right wing now, it's Faith Phillips inside, trying to find her teammate down there. Phillips working the dribble on the right side, dumps it off over to Miranda Lamb. Three-point shot, no good. Georgetown fighting for the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball. 7:26 just underway here from Georgetown High School. Again, thanks for joining us on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. Josie Wyrick bringing the ball from right to left for your Georgetown Eagles. They're on the far side. Wyrick passes over to Kylie Ellsworth into the hands of Maddie Vickers at that corner. Maddie, a three-point shooter. She struggled here early in this season, though. Jade Smith with the ball over to the right wing. Josie Wyrick. Josie double team. Passes over to Jalen Knight. Jalen gets it to Ellsworth, and now Vickers. Baseline up off the left side, no good. But Maddie will go to the line, shooting two.
Maddie Vickers at the line, shooting two.
So Maddie, a hard-fought foul. She gets rewarded. She'll be at the line, shooting two. 6:57 to go. Just over a minute played here so far. A right-handed free throw shot by Maddie off the front of the rim. She'll have one more. I'm not sure what's going on here. No idea what's going on. The officials trying to get things sorted out here. And I think they finally do here. So Maddie Vickers, opportunity for another one here. Free throw up and no good. Maddie goes 0 for 2. Georgetown scoreless. 6:54 to go. Opening period underway. Left to right, the Lady Rattlers. At the top of the key, Gutierrez. Over to the right wing, into the hands of Faith Phillips. Now at the free throw line, Taylor Henderson. Back up top to Gutierrez, dumps the ball off over to her teammate on the right wing. Feed inside off the right side of the glass, shot no good. Jalen Knight fighting for the rebound. Jump ball called, possession arrow to the Georgetown Lady Eagles. Again, we're scoreless, 6:30 here in the opening period of play. Georgetown has not put up a field goal yet. Into the hands of Kylie Ellsworth, over to Josie Wyrick on the right wing. Up top, Kylie Ellsworth back over to Wyrick. Pass down over to Maddie Vickers. The inside, Jalen Knight too high. Jalen can't hold on to it, and that's a turnover. And the Rattlers in the backcourt, it's Gutierrez from left to right. Working the right-handed dribble. She's guarded up top by Kylie Ellsworth of Georgetown. That free throw line, Henderson dumps it back off over to Gutierrez. Now the left wing, three-point shot. That one's short. Good look there by Miranda Lamb, but the shot falls short. She's a 5'7" sophomore. 2 minutes played, 5:54. We're still scoreless here in the first period. The Lady Eagles with the ball as they hand it off over to Josie Wyrick. Wyrick from right to left into the hands of Kylie Ellsworth on the near side. Jade Smith has it, top of the key. Wyrick, three-point shot. That one off the rim, no good. Good look there by Wyrick. It just wouldn't fall for her. And we're still scoreless as the Rattlers go from left to right. 5:36 to go, opening period. At the top of the key, Faith Phillips feeds her teammate over on the right wing. Three, that one off the front of the iron, no good. And Georgetown with the rebound. It was Phillips trying to find a hole there to Abigail Pena. Wyrick with the ball, picks up her dribble. And Wyrick on the, actually over to Jalen Knight. Jalen misses it from the free throw line. Shot no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of a Lady Rattler. It will be Georgetown ball. Josie Wyrick will inbound the ball under her side of the rim. Wyrick way out over to the right wing into the hands of Ellsworth. Now it's Jade Smith over to Allie Isbell on the left wing. Working out of the dribble, Jalen Knight takes it out. Jump shot from the corner of the free throw line. That shot no good. Jalen goes 0 for 2 here early in this one. Still no points scored. 4:57 to go, first period. We're still tied up at 0. Georgetown so far in this game 0 for 3. They have not been able to have anything fall for them. Wyrick guarding up top, now over to the right wing. Three-point shot from the wing. That one off the left side, no good by Gongora. The ball goes out of bounds off of Georgetown. It will be Lady Rattler ball. Checking in for the first time tonight for your Georgetown Eagles, McCall Hampton, as Jalen Knight heads over to the bench. 4:38 to go, and again, scoreless here in this game so far. The Rattlers inbound the ball over to the left corner. Three-point shot from the corner by Gutierrez, no good. And the Lady Eagles want to run. They've got numbers 2-on-2. Now the Lady Rattlers get back. Wyrick from right to left, working that left-handed dribble. Trapped over on the left wing, gets it up over to Abigail, and now it's Ellsworth there on the right corner. Left-handed dribble, steps back, almost loses it. Now Wyrick, three, wing, that shot rolls in and out, no good. McCall Hampton fighting for the rebound, and Georgetown can't come up with it. Well, Wyrick missing another three, she's 0 for 2 now, and we're still scoreless. 4 minutes to go, first period. From left to right. The Lady Rattlers driving in baseline, finds her teammate down under the rim, but it's blocked by McCall Hampton. As Taylor Henderson tried to put that one up, McCall was right there and said, I don't think so. 3:55 to go as Maddie Vickers checks back in now for Allie Isbell. Lady Rattlers will inbound their side of the court. Just under their rim is Gutierrez. Georgetown player hits the deck, and that's going to be a foul against the Lady Rattlers. Their third team foul here coming in this first period of play. The foul goes against Abigail Pena. That is her first. So first personal, third team foul. As the Lady Eagles bring it from right to left. Ellsworth. We're going to dribble in both hands. Now she's double teamed. Top of the key to Jade Smith. Back to Maddie Vickers. Maddie trying to feed inside to McCall Hampton. McCall passes over. Ellsworth, wing three, good! And Kylie Ellsworth gets the first basket for either team. Georgetown leads 3-0 with 3:23 to go here in the first period. A foul there called against Josie Wyrick. She's not happy with the call. A little bumping foul there for the 5-foot senior guard. Wyrick, a huge impact for these Lady Eagles. A leader on this team, standing at 5 foot, and she knows what's going on. San Marcos back with the ball, double team. Able to work that out over to the left wing. Double teamed again by Wyrick and Ellsworth. Maddie Vickers guarding. And the bump and gov there. Foul may go against Jade Smith. And the act of shooting was San Marcos. That's Georgetown's second team foul. Wyrick's got one, and now that foul will go against Jade Smith, her first, and that will send Abigail Pena to the line. Shooting 2 with 3:05 to go. Her team trailing 3-0. First free throw off the right hand, up and good. So I'll have one more. Allie Isbell checks back into the game for Josie Wyrick and the Georgetown Lady Eagles. For the Rattlers, Gutierrez heads over to the bench alongside Flores. Actually, Flores checks in for her, beg your pardon. Second free throw good as well. 3-2, Eagles lead by 1. Coming off that 3 moments ago by Kylie Ellsworth. Kylie working a left-handed dribble over to the left wing, up top over to Jade Smith. Finds Isbell on the right wing. Isbell up top over to Ellsworth. Trying to feed McCall Hampton down low in the paint. McCall passing it up and over, and she traveled with it. The 5'9" sophomore forward McCall Hampton called with the travel. A turnover, 2:48 to go. Lady Eagles lead 3-2. From left to right. Lady Rattlers with the ball. Georgetown defense over there by McCall Hampton. Aggressive defense. The ball goes out of bounds, though, off of McCall. It will remain with the Lady Rattlers. Checking in now for the Georgetown Lady Eagles, Mackenzie Mouton and Jalen Knight. And they'll check in for McCall Hampton and Jade Smith. 2:37 to go. Georgetown leads by 1. San Marcos with the ball from left to right. They're in purple tonight, white numbers. Georgetown in their white jerseys, white pants with Georgetown blue across the front of the jerseys, and the numbers outlined in blue. And a foul here called against Georgetown. That will be their third team foul. And the first personal for Maddie Vickers. Not in the act of shooting, so the Rattlers will inbound the ball with 2:21 to go in the first period, trailing by 1. Ball at the top of the key, now over to the left corner into the hands of Flores. Flores, back and forth they go. Flores with the ball, guarded by Jalen Knight. Now trying to feed down in low to Tanya Brown, who checked in moments ago. And a travel called by Brown. It will be Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball. Lady Eagles bring it from the backcourt to the front, from right to left. 1:56 to go. Eagles lead 3-2. It's Ellsworth over to Allie Isbell on the wing. And Isbell almost losing the ball, but they're going to call a foul against the San Marcos Lady Rattlers. That'll be their fourth. It's the fourth team foul for the Lady Eagles. I beg your pardon, for the Lady Rattlers. It's going to go against Gongora. So a mistake there on the scoreboard. They'll have to get that one fixed. Jalen Knight with the ball in the paint. A whistle here and a foul against the Lady Rattlers. So Georgetown will have the ball, inbounding Maddie Vickers on her side of the rim. Foul there on Brown. It's her first personal and the 15th foul. Deep three-point shot, Ellsworth. Boy, she put an arc behind that one from the corner, and the shot no good. Now a whistle and a foul. The ball will come back the other way. Georgetown will have it back. Ellsworth heads over to the bench, checking in for the first time tonight. Samari O'Brien. Substitutions also on the court as Brown heads over to the bench. Checking in for her is Grace Latham. for the Lady Rattlers. Allie Isbell up top over to Jalen Knight. Maddie Vickers has it at the top of the three. Over to Brown, or beg your pardon, over to O'Brien. O'Brien back to Maddie Vickers. She's directing traffic. Allie Isbell, top of the key. Guarded up top by Michaela Gongora. Isbell gets trapped, trying to find her way out of it. Spins around, and Allie somehow gets that ball over to Maddie Vickers on the left wing. Vickers way back up top, back over to Isbell, feeding inside. And now the three-point from the wing. Isbell rolls in and out, no good. McCall fighting for it. I beg your pardon, Mouton fighting for it. Shot no good, and the Lady Rattlers trailing by 1, 57 seconds to go in the first. Have the ball from left to right. O'Brien guarding up top. Now they double team alongside Jalen Knight. Lady Rattlers trying to find some penetration on the inside. Maddie Vickers, great defense. 42 seconds on the clock here in the first period. Working that right-handed dribble is Pena. And a turnover. Jalen Knight has it with 33 seconds to go from right to left. Jalen, a right-handed dribble. And she picks it up. Passing over to the right side to O'Brien. Up top to Allie Isbell. Isbell working a left-handed dribble. But she's trapped. Now she has to get rid of it over to Jalen Knight. Jalen on the left corner, way up top. Maddie three. That's a Maddie three! Great job by Maddie Vickers knocking down her first three that we've seen in some time. Near that right wing. 3 seconds on the clock. Georgetown leads 6-2. And the Lady Rattlers, they're not going to get it off in time. 6-2 at the end of one. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Georgetown Lady Eagle Basketball, the SHNSports.com broadcast network, will continue in a few moments. Second period action, moments away. Georgetown Lady Eagles leading the San Marcos Lady Rattlers here at the 39th annual Jack Frost Invitational Tournament, live tonight from Georgetown High School. Second period action just about to get underway. Again, your score after one, 6-2, Georgetown leading. The Lady Eagles shoot 2 for 8, only 25% from that in that first period from the field. They go 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Georgetown Lady Eagles will inbound. Just in front of us here is Kylie Ellsworth. Josie Wyrick in the backcourt, set to receive this one. The ball goes back to Wyrick. Wyrick with the right-handed dribble, bringing it across half-court line on the far side. Picks up her dribble. And this one almost turned over. She threw it into the hands of a Lady Rattler. She was trying to feed Jalen Knight down there. And luckily goes off the hands of a Rattler out of bounds, and Josie will inbound the ball again over to Jalen Knight. Jalen up top over to Kylie Ellsworth, the 5'6" sophomore guard. She's got 3 points tonight, 1 for 2 shooting, both of them from that three-point line. Jade Smith trying to feed inside over to Jalen Knight. And once again, the ball goes out of bounds off of the fingertips of a San Marcos Lady Rattler. The Lady Eagles will inbound yet again. 7:41 to go. Georgetown leads 6-2 here early in the second period. McCall Hampton with it over to Jalen Knight. Jalen working a dribble. Up top over to Ellsworth. Josie Wyrick now has it on the right wing. Josie over to Jade Smith, and Jade quickly over to left wing. Georgetown moving the ball around. Jalen Knight baseline, left side, good! Jalen Knight! Great shot right there by Jalen to start things off for the Lady Eagles. They're 1 for 1 here in the second period. The ball goes out of bounds on the other end, but it's off of Jade Smith. The ball will remain with the San Marcos Lady Rattlers. Checking into the game now is Faith Phillips for the Lady Rattlers, as Taylor Henderson heads over to the bench. Georgetown, McCall Hampton tipping that one as it comes in. Goes off of her fingertips, and the Lady Rattlers will have to try to inbound again under their side of the rim. Inbounding the ball is Miranda Lamb, the 5'7" sophomore. And Lamb actually steps away, and checking back into the game is Gutierrez. And Gutierrez inbounds the ball. 2-point shot, jumper, that one off the front of the iron, no good. The rebound to Kylie Ellsworth. She's working that right-handed dribble. Now over to her left hand, top of the key. Passes over to Josie Wyrick, way outside. Wyrick over to Jade Smith. Jade trying to find someone in, instead goes over to Wyrick. Wyrick on the far side, wing. Way up high pass over to Kylie. Jalen Knight down low, trying to feed it into McCall Hampton. The shot blocked. So McCall puts up a shot there. It's blocked. Great defense by the Lady Rattlers of San Marcos. Grace Latham in there. 6'1" sophomore. Wyrick inbounds over to Ellsworth. Jalen Knight has it on the right wing. Takes a left-handed dribble back over to Wyrick. Inside to McCall Hampton at the free throw line. And Ellsworth has it. The jumper from just outside off the mark, no good. And the Lady Rattlers want to roll with it. Back on their side, offensive foul. It'll go right back to the Lady Eagles. They lead 8-2. That foul called against Michaela Gongora, and that will be her first personal, 6th-team foul. So one more foul by the Lady Rattlers will put Georgetown in the single bonus. Again, 8-2 your score, 6:19 to go here in the second period. Georgetown with it into the hands of Jalen Knight, trying to feed McCall Hampton. The turnaround jumper rolls in and out, no good. McCall fighting for the rebound, and she doesn't have it. It'll go back into the hands of the Lady Rattlers. Sorry, we had our logo up on the screen there for a few minutes. Apologize for that. I'm running play-by-play stats and video switchboard. Kind of playing the octopus role here tonight. 3-point shot from the wing, that one no good. And Georgetown has it. It's Ellsworth, and she's all alone. Ellsworth off the right side of the glass. That shot good on the layup. And Kylie's got 5 points. The Eagles lead by 8, 10-2, 5:39 to go here in the first half of play. Lady Rattlers trying to respond. Inside, just in front of the free throw line. That shot off the right side of the glass, no good. A good look there by Faith Phillips, but it wouldn't fall. Josie Wyrick has it in the backcourt as she moves from right to left, now into the front court across the Georgetown logo. Ellsworth finds Jade Smith down low, but Jade couldn't hold on to it. And that ball will go out of bounds, and it will go back into the hands of the Lady Rattlers. Brown checks back into the game. And Andrea Flores heads over to the bench. Again, 5:16 to go, second period. Lady Eagles leading 10-2. Gutierrez inbounds the ball in the backcourt to Pena. They move it into the front court now from left to right. Josie Wyrick guarding. Now trying to drive in on the baseline. Stepped out of bounds. It'll be Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball. Faith Phillips, a 5'9" freshman. There's 2 freshmen on that Lady Rattler team. One of them is Faith Phillips, the other the 5'8", number 42, Brown. Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball, under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. McCall Hampton trying to feed Jade Smith, and that ball goes out of bounds. And it will go off of Georgetown. It touched Jade Smith's fingers, I believe, and the Lady Rattlers will have it as they go from left to right. Gutierrez has the ball, picks up her dribble, now passes into the front court. Gutierrez has the ball. 2 defenders guarding her there on the left wing. Feeding inside, McCall Hampton with the steal. And McCall almost losing the ball. She's able to hold on to it, passes back in the backcourt to Josie Wyrick, now running just in front of us on the near side with that left-handed dribble. And she's got to be careful not to step on that half-court line, and she loses the ball. Now the Lady Rattlers wanting to run with it. They almost lose it. Able to rebound, get that shot back. The shot up off the right side, no good. Jalen Knight with the pullback. Georgetown, Ellsworth off the right side of the glass. That shot no good by Kylie. She gets her own rebound, though. Now into Jalen Knight. Jalen trying to feed Jade Smith, and now Ellsworth, another 3. That one, air ball off the right side. Fighting for the ball, and the Lady Rattlers have it. It's Grace Latham. And the Lady Rattlers from left to right. 3:53 to go, trailing 10-2 here in this Jack Frost tournament. Then a travel called against the Lady Rattlers. The ball will go right back to Georgetown. Checking back in for the Lady Eagles, Mackenzie Mouton and Allie Isbell. Heading over to the bench will be Kylie Ellsworth alongside Josie Wyrick. So on the court for the Eagles, it's Maddie Vickers, Allie Isbell, Jalen Knight, Mackenzie Mouton, who checked in moments ago, and McCall Hampton. Jalen Knight over to Maddie Isbell. Wing, passes up on the three. Jalen Knight trying to feed inside, over to Mouton. Now the shot up there by McCall. That shot no good. The jumper. He's 0 for 3 here in this period, not able to find the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Lady Rattler basketball. Again, the score 10-2. Lady Eagles lead. 3:29 to go here in the second. From left to right, Rattlers trying to get it into the front court, and they do. They have Grace Latham down there. She's near that right corner. Picks up, and Grace, they're going to call, she stepped out down there. Late whistle by the official. Any case, it will be Georgetown basketball. She may have carried it. 3:13 to go. Lady Eagles have it from right to left. Isbell over to Jalen Knight. Jalen guarded by 2. Back to Isbell. Now Maddie on that left wing. Maddie up top over to Mackenzie Mouton near that free throw line. Jalen Knight able to get it over to Maddie Vickers. Maddie diving her way inside. She's up and blocked. The ball goes out of bounds off of Maddie Vickers, and it will be Lady Rattler basketball. Now instead they're going to say it is Lady Eagle basketball. So at first I thought it was going over to the Lady Rattlers, and instead it will be Georgetown basketball. They'll inbound on their side of the court. Maddie Vickers has it, guarded by 2. Trying to step out of it, she loses the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds off of San Marcos, and the Lady Eagles will have the ball back here. Maddie Vickers just in front of us, passing over to Allie Isbell at the top of the key. Back over to Maddie on the left wing. Maddie up top. Over to Mouton, puts up the shot. That one rolls in and out, no good for Mackenzie. She shot that one from near the free throw line. Ball going out of bounds again, and it will once again be Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball as it goes off of a Lady Rattler. 2:39 to go, first half. Lady Eagles leading 10-2. Vickers with it over Allie Isbell. Corner 3, Allie Isbell, good! Allie getting her first points of the night, coming on a three-pointer. And Georgetown takes a 13-2 lead with 2:26 to go here in the first half. Lady Rattlers trying to respond. That's a 2-point shot off the front of the iron, no good. The tip back by her teammate into the hands of Grace Latham, and they get another opportunity. A great offensive board there for the Lady Rattlers, giving her team another chance here. Maddie Vickers diving in front, hits the deck. And now a 3-point shot from the wing, rolls in, no good. And the Lady Rattlers still have possession here on their third offensive rebound of this possession. Under 2 minutes, Lady Eagles lead 13-2. On the right wing, 3-point shot up off the back of the iron, no good. And again, a 4th offensive rebound now for the Lady Rattlers as Gongora has it on the Georgetown logo near the half-court stripe. McCall Hampton, great defense there on the wing, almost causing Abigail Pena to lose it. Pena now takes a 3. That shot an air ball. It goes out of bounds, and Georgetown will finally get the ball after 4 offensive rebounds by the Lady Rattlers. Wow. 13-2 the score, 1:34 to go in the first half. In the backcourt, Allie Isbell with Maddie Vickers as they bring it into the front court from right to left. Isbell on the far side, passing up over McCall Hampton, baseline, left side, no good, but she'll go to the line, shooting 2. McCall Hampton 0 for 3 tonight from field goal range. She'll get an opportunity to get her first points here on this free throws, coming with 1:24 to go in the second period. Lady Eagles leading 13-2. First free throw in and out for McCall. Substitution for the Lady Rattlers checking into the game is Samantha Lyons as Faith Phillips heads over to the bench. McCall's second free throw up off the right hand. That one rolls in and good. 1 for 2 at the line. Eagles lead 14-2. Lady Rattlers have the ball on the left side. They have yet to score here in this second period with 1 minute to go. Lady Rattlers trying to find penetration on the inside. Great defense by Allie Isbell and company for the Lady Eagles, and Maddie with the steal. Maddie has it in the backcourt, picks up the dribble, and she's going to pass it back over to Allie Isbell. Great job by Maddie with the defense on that play. Over to Mouton. Now on the baseline, Jalen Knight trying to feed McCall Hampton. A turnaround jumper up, no good by McCall. Lady Eagles fighting for it, but she steps out of bounds. Great job by Maddie Vickers on that defensive steal. McCall Hampton tried to have that turnaround jumper. It just wouldn't go in for her. She's 0 for 4. She's got 1 point, though, from the free throw line. 37 seconds to go. Inside Latham, jumper off the mark, no good. Jalen Knight fighting for the ball down there. Jump ball situation as it was her versus Miranda Lamb, and Georgetown will get the possession arrow in their favor. Checking into the game now, Liana Rodriguez. She comes into the game for Samantha Lyons, and for your Georgetown Eagles, heading over to the bench is Mackenzie Mouton alongside Maddie Vickers. So Mario O'Brien will check back into the game for the Lady Eagles alongside Jade Smith. So it's O'Brien, Jalen Knight. Now Smith takes that jumper from the free throw line. The shot no good. Whistle and a foul here, and it's going to go against the Lady Eagles. It's only the 4th team foul now for Georgetown. That foul by Jade Smith is going to be her 2nd. So Jade Smith will quickly head back over to the bench, and Mouton will check back in. She just checked out moments ago. 20 seconds to go. 14-2. Lady Eagles lead here in the 2nd period. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, this evening on SHN Sports. I'm Rob Hipp. Nathan Hyde operating camera for us. 9 seconds. San Marcos looking for a shot here. 5 seconds on the clock. 4 now. Trying to drive inside. Puts up a shot. That one no good. Georgetown with the rebound. They won't get it off in time. And at the end of the first half, the Georgetown Lady Eagles are commanding 14-2 lead. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll break down first half stats and more. This is SHN Sports Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball. We'll be right back in a few moments. Welcome back to Georgetown High School, the 39th annual Jack Frost Invitational Basketball Tournament. I'm Rob Pipp. Thanks for being with us here on your Friday evening. Boy, it don't even seem like time is already Friday. It seemed like yesterday was just Monday. We're back in action here in just a few moments. Third period action about to start. The Georgetown Lady Eagles lead the San Marcos Lady Rattlers here at the tournament 14-2. The Lady Rattlers in that second period, no points. They're only 2 points. They've yet to make a field goal in this game. The 2 points coming off of free throws. In that first half, Georgetown goes 5 for 20, shooting only 25%. They were 1 from 4 from the line, shooting 25%. 2 for 8 in the first period and 3 for 12 in the second. Both of those equaling 25%. 0 for 2 from the line in the first and 1 for 2 from free throw land in the second. And leading all Georgetown scorers Kylie Ellsworth. She's got 5. She's also tied with, well, I guess that's it actually. She is leading all scorers. Georgetown knocking the ball out on this one. It will go right back into the hands of the Lady Rattlers. 7:48 to go, third period just underway. The Lady Rattlers desperately looking for a basket here. Latham in the paint. She's triple teamed. The ball goes out of bounds off of San Marcos, and it will be Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball. 7:45 to go, 15 seconds off the clock to start things here in the third period. Josie Wyrick for the Lady Eagles brings it from left to right, working her right-handed dribble. Now back over to the left side, stepping over the Georgetown logo near half court. Jade Smith at the top of the key. Over to Kylie Ellsworth, who's had a great game so far. Jalen Knight out there. Rolls the ball over. Maddie in the corner. Back up top, Josie Wyrick. Jade Smith, top of the key, right wing, into the hands of Ellsworth, who has to tiptoe her way to stay inside. Jalen Knight now back up to the top. Takes one dribble, passes over to Josie Wyrick on the left wing, over to Maddie, who's near that corner on the far side. Josie Wyrick back to Jade Smith. Jade Smith back to Maddie. Maddie inside to Jalen. Throws that one up over her head, trying to get a little reverse layup action there, and that one doesn't fall for her. Georgetown starts 0 for 1 here. 1 minute off the board, 14-2. The Lady Eagles still leading. Great defense right there by Georgetown as the ball comes right into our area, which is all good. That's part of sitting here. It's part of the game. The Lady Eagles back in action here. Josie Wyrick guarding up top. Ellsworth has it. On defense, Ellsworth guarding up top to Miranda Lamb, and the ball almost turned over. 2 Eagles guarding and a turnover. Maddie Vickers has it. Lady Eagles from left to right. Josie Wyrick in the backcourt. Up top over to Maddie Vickers on that left wing. Back to Josie Wyrick. Wyrick over to Vickers. Inside Jalen Knight trying to jump it off to Smith. Turnaround jumper up. No good, but she'll go to the line. Shooting 2. Jade Smith 0 for 1 from shooting tonight at the free throw line for the first time. She's got 2 fouls, but this time she'll go to the line being rewarded for her efforts. She'll shoot 2. The Lady Eagles leading 14-2. First free throw up and no good. It's one area where these Lady Eagles have struggled. We talked to Coach Farney before their district game the other night that they won. And she said this team is still coming together. Second free throw miss. Jalen Knight goes to the inside, but a whistle and a dead ball here. And Jade Smith's going to get another free throw. I guess they're going to wave that one off, so Smith will have another opportunity here. Free throw up and good. So she goes 1 for 2 at the line there. After that last one was waved off, she got another attempt, and she makes the best of it. 15-2, Georgetown Lady Eagles leading here in the third period with 6:22 to go in the third. San Marcos Lady Rattlers with the ball from right to left. We're on the wing trying to feed Latham inside. She has a jumper. That jumper is good, and that's the first field goal for San Marcos in this ball game, coming with 6:03 to go in the third period. Georgetown held them scoreless in the second. That's their 4th point, 15-4, 5:57 to go here in The third period. Jalen Knight turns it over. She was fed in the backcourt. Wyrick fighting for it. And it's tipped back over to the Lady Rattlers. They want to build on some momentum here as Latham made that turnaround jumper a few moments ago. Wyrick guarding up top on Gongora, trying to drive in. Now passes this one into the backcourt, and it was tipped, so it will be good, but instead Georgetown gets it. Ellsworth off the right side. The shot no good. Kylie had it, had a good look, but just a little too much flavor on that shot. And it'll go back to the Lady Rattlers. Georgetown leading 15-4, 5:21 to go, third period. Lady Rattlers with the ball. Faith Phillips trying to pass inside, and a great job by Jade Smith defensively knocking that ball away. Henderson, it was going to her. We'll see Allie Isbell check into the game now for Josie Wyrick. And Jade Smith again on defense, able to corral that one. It goes out of bounds, though. She almost had a steal. Miranda Lamb on the inbound pass, couldn't hold on to it. So Lamb's going to inbound this one now for the Lady Rattlers, just under her rim on the far side. Jumping up high is Latham, guarded by Maddie Vickers. Rolling the ball around over the right wing into the hands of Gongora. Gongora now takes it back. She's guarded up top by Allie Isbell. Over to the right corner. Miranda Lamb trying to work out of something here. Georgetown defense pressuring here in this possession. Great defense by the Lady Eagles. And a timeout called by Coach Veronica Kendall. We'll take a quick break as well. 4:47 to go, third period. Lady Eagles lead by 11, 15-4. Don't go anywhere. Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball on the SHNSports.com broadcast network will continue in a few moments. A 30-second timeout called there by San Marcos Lady Rattler head coach Veronica Kendall. 4:47 to go. The Lady Eagles leading 15-4. The Lady Rattlers will inbound the ball. On their side of the court, on the left side. Faith with the ball. Faith Phillips dumps it off over in the backcourt to Gongora. Trying to drive in. Now she kicks it back over on the right wing. And a turnover. Georgetown has it. Ellsworth putting the speed on off the left side. That shot good for the layup. Kylie Ellsworth. Ellsworth with her 6th point of the evening. 2 of those coming off fast break points. And now Jalen Knight guarding up top. Great job by Jalen getting a hand in the face of Miranda Lamb. 17-4 with 4:14 to go here in the third. Georgetown again with the steal. It's Ellsworth and trying to put the speed on again. Still has the ball as she was almost tripped off the left side. No good, but she'll go to the line shooting 2. The second team foul versus the Lady Rattlers. Grace Latham, the 6'1" sophomore, with the first foul. And this foul this time will go against Faith Phillips. First free throw good by Ellsworth. That's her 7th point, making her case for the SHN Sports Georgetown Lady Eagle Player of the Game. Jalen Knight heads over to the bench. And checking back in for her is McCall Hampton. She makes both free throws. That one good as well. Georgetown leading 19-4. With 3:55 to go here in the third. Lady Eagles trying to have another big defensive play here. The Lady Rattlers have it on the left side. They will go from right to left in their purple jerseys, purple shorts, the numbering in white. High pass over to Latham. Latham into the left wing, has a young lady all alone with the turnaround jumper off the left side of the glass. Good by Faith Phillips. And that's the second field goal of this quarter. Georgetown leads 19-6, 3:25 to go, third period.
Timeout, Georgetown.
And now a timeout called by Rhonda Farney. So even though her girls are up 19-6, Coach Farney, the wise teacher that she is, 30 years here at Georgetown High School, over 1,050 wins and counting. She's got more than that. I just don't want to cut her short, but great game here so far for the Lady Eagles in the third. We'll take a quick break, 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after this. Back in action, 3:25 to go after the timeout. Lady Eagles lead 19-6. Kylie Ellsworth going to inbound on her side of the court on the right side. Looking up top over to Allie Isbell. She has her. Isbell on the right wing with the right-handed dribble. Picks up her dribble. Back over to Ellsworth on the corner. Jade Smith, baseline up, gets blocked, but she's fouled as she puts that shot up. And the foul there, I believe that may be against Latham. And Jade Smith will go to the line, shooting two. Jade tonight, 1 for 2 from the line. Right-handed shot, good. Jade now 2 for 3, 3:16 to go here in the third. Second free throw, in and good. The Lady Rattlers 3-point shot, that one at the bottom of the net there by Gongora. She finally gets one to fall from that 3-point land, and it's 21-9 your score. Georgetown leading here with 3:02 to go in the third. Lady Eagles working the dribble. Isbell up top over to Maddie Vickers. Vickers trying to feed Smith. Ellsworth, corner three, up and off the front, no good. Shot on the other end, good by the Lady Rattlers. (21-11) your score. The Lady Rattlers finding some life here in the third period. And Georgetown turning the ball over. And a foul called here against Georgetown, and that's going to go against Ellsworth, I believe. That's the first team foul for the Lady Eagles. Jade Smith will head over to the bench. Josie Wyrick checking in. Allie Isbell will head over to the bench. On the court, it's McCall Hampton, Jalen Knight, Maddie Vickers. Ellsworth also out there, and Wyrick. Maddie with the steal. Georgetown from left to right. Jalen Knight thinks about a jumper, now picks it up. Josie Wyrick, deep. At the top of the three-point line, working her dribble. Back up top over to Jalen Knight. Jalen puts it on the floor now to Maddie Vickers on the right side. Inside Georgetown, McCall Hampton, and she traveled. 1:50 to go, third period. Lady Eagles lead 21-11. And a turnover as the Lady Rattlers can't hold on to that one. Josie Wyrick has it in the backcourt. Ellsworth passes up on a three, drives in baseline, dumps it off over to Jalen Knight. The jumper good from 5. Jalen Knight, a nice little turnaround floater. And the Lady Eagles extend their lead 23-11. As San Marcos scoring 9 points. And again, Maddie Vickers intercepts another pass. 1-on-2. Vickers wants to run with it. Now she kicks back. She had 2 next to her on the right side, and a great job by Maddie realizing that. McCall Hampton trying to fight for it, and the ball gets turned over. So McCall not able to hold on to that one. And the Lady Rattlers turn the ball over out of bounds. Checking back in now for the Georgetown Eagles, Mackenzie Mouton alongside Samaria O'Brien. Checking out is McCall Hampton and Allie Isbell. So it's O'Brien, Mouton out there for the Lady Eagles, Maddie Vickers, Josie Wyrick in the backcourt, and Jalen Knight. Your 5 on the floor for the Georgetown Eagles. Time winding down, 44 seconds to go here in the third. Lady Eagles lead 23-11. Jalen Knight. This turnaround jumper, she was trying to do a reverse layup, actually no good. and a whistle and out of bounds, and it will be Georgetown ball here. 3 team fouls for the Lady Rattlers. Mouton over to Josie Wyrick on the left corner. Puts up a jumper from inside the 3. That one no good, and the Lady Eagles fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off of San Marcos. It'll be Georgetown ball. Jalen Knight has it just inside the right wing. Mouton shot up. That one no good off the right side. And Maddie Vickers with a 2-point shot. Nice jumper there by Maddie. Lady Eagles lead 26-11 now. 1 second on the clock. Georgetown ball goes out of bounds. And at the end of 3, the Lady Eagles extend their lead at 26-11. Don't go anywhere.
This is Brad Tillery.
This is Chuck Crixon.
This is Matt Leishman. This is Steven Stein.
This is Abby Hake.
This is Carl Schoening.
And this is Rob Hipp, and we are SHN Sports, your source for live high school football action in Central Texas. Please join us on Thursday and Friday nights for live coverage before, during, and after the games. That's SHNSports.com. Your team, your broadcast.
2015, 10-5, touchdown Dakota Cahill.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Georgetown Lady Eagle Basketball live tonight on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. I'm Rob Hipp, Nathan Height operating camera for us here this afternoon. Special shout out to David England. We had multiple camera angles for the boys games earlier today. We're just going to have a single camera angle here for the girls game. But nonetheless, it should be a great game here. Lady Eagles, their one and only game they played here in the 39th annual Jack Frost Tournament. It was a victory over Leander. That one came last night. They were supposed to play another game earlier in the day, but that team ended up not showing up. So tonight it's going to be the Georgetown Lady Eagles playing the San Marcos Rattlers of San Marcos, Texas. We're set for a good one here as the Jack Frost Tournament continues here from Georgetown High School. Well, of course, Georgetown coached by the legend coach Rhonda Farney, head coach for the San Marcos Lady Rattlers, Rhonda Kendall. We'll turn it over now to the public address announcer. We'll be right back after this.
At this time, please stand for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem, and we're almost set for opening tip-off Here again live from Georgetown High School. The Lady Eagles winning last night versus Leander. And tonight looking for more of the same. We'll turn it back over now for the starting lineups. Now on the far side, right-handed dribble over to Jade Smith. Jade up top over to Ali Isbell. Isbell to Wyrick, and Josie gets knocked around down there. That'll be a foul against the Lady Rattlers. That'll be the first foul against Bethany Gutierrez. Fourth team foul. 6:09 to go, and Georgetown leading 29-15. Kylie Ellsworth will inbound the ball on our right side. Just in front of us is Josie Wyrick. Ellsworth will inbound to Wyrick in the backcourt. Wyrick from left to right with the right-handed dribble, guarded up top by Michaela Gongora. Dumps it off over to Ellsworth, and now it's Ali Isbell inside. Beautiful pass, give the assist to Isbell, and Ellsworth off the left side of the glass. And she's got 8. 31-15, Lady Eagles lead. McCall, great job there by Hampton knocking the ball away. She has been a defensive firehouse tonight for the Georgetown Eagles. Inbounding the ball for the Lady Rattlers is Caitlin Foster on the right side. And a whistle here and a timeout by San Marcos. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 5:39 to go. Georgetown Lady Eagles 31-15. Lady Eagle basketball on the SHNSports.com broadcast network will continue after this.
Texas Sports Monthly is an honored sponsor of high school football and is excited to be a part of the season. For the best in local sports, pick up a copy of Texas Sports Monthly at all Little Woodrows, HEBs, and Randalls this fall. Covering Texas high school football with in-depth interviews and great photography from Friday night football to college game day analysis to Sunday NFL action. That's Texas Sports Monthly. All sports, all Texas, all month.
5:39 to go, fourth period action underway here at Georgetown High School, the 39th annual Jack Frost Invitational Tournament, where the Lady Eagles lead the Lady Rattlers 31-15. San Marcos with the ball from right to left, over on the right wing, back up top over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez trying to feed down in low to Phillips. Pass way over to the left wing into the hands of Caitlin Foster. Now a three-point from the corner. That shot no good by Gongora. And the Lady Eagles have it. Isbell in the backcourt, and she's fouled. A bumping foul right there by the Lady Rattlers. That'll be the 16th foul, I believe, for San Marcos. One more will put Georgetown in the 1-and-1 bonus. Now San Marcos showing some backcourt pressure here. Jade Smith with the ball. Up top over to Wyrick. The ball goes out of bounds. Wow, they're going to say it was out of bounds off Wyrick, and it will be the Lady Rattler ball. San Marcos has it on their side of the court here on the left side. Kaylin up over, left corner. Back up top over to Caitlin Foster. Foster trying to work a dribble around, top of the three. Now a pass over to the left wing, Gongora. She has a three, I believe, earlier in this one. Down low. Pass goes over to Faith Phillips. Now on the corner, Abigail Pena, and the ball goes out of bounds. Off of Georgetown. Great job by Maddie Vickers again on the tip with the defense. And it will be Rattler basketball again. 4:40 to go. Georgetown leads 31-15. Driving in baseline. Pena off the right side. Good. Great move there by Abigail. 31-17 your score. Georgetown in that, facing that full court pressure now, the backcourt pressure. Vickers able to work out of it. McCall Hampton wide open. McCall off the right side. The layup good. That's what happens when you show press. You can't let one break away. That time it happens, and it was McCall Hampton all alone, and Georgetown leads 33-17. Locked back on the other end. Jade Smith, a great job. Smith is going to head over to the bench, and Jalen Knight checks in. And for the Lady Rattlers, Miranda Lamb checking in now for Abigail Pena, who had that layup off the right side moments ago. The Lady Rattlers inbound the ball on their side of the net. Way up high and a turnover. Ali Isbell with the ball. Working that right-handed dribble into the front court. Isbell off the right side. Good for the layup. Boy, Allie put the speed to need on that play. Beautiful shot there off the right side by Allie Isbell. .344 to go. Eagles lead 35-17. Another turnover. The Lady Eagles have it from left to right. Josie Wyrick in the backcourt. Up top over to Allie Isbell, who had that running layup moments ago. Wyrick with the left-handed dribble. And a timeout called here by Coach Rhonda Farney. We'll take a quick break as well. Don't go anywhere. Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball on the SHNSports.com broadcast network will continue in a few moments.
This is Brad Tillery.
This is Chuck Crazy.
This is Matt Leishman. This is Steven Stein.
This is Abby Hake.
This is Carl Schoening.
And this is Rob Hipp, and we are SHN Sports, your source for live high school football action in Central Texas. Please join us on Thursday and Friday nights for live coverage before, during, and after the games. That's SHNSports.com. Your team, your broadcast.
2015 10-5 touchdown Dakota Cahill.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Georgetown Lady Eagle basketball live tonight on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. I'm Rob Hipp, Nathan Height operating camera for us here this afternoon. Special shout out to David England. We had multiple camera angles for the boys games earlier today. We're just going to have a single camera angle here for the girls game. But nonetheless, it should be a great game here. Lady Eagles, their one and only game they played here in the 39th annual Jack Frost tournament. It was a victory over Leander. That one came last night. They were supposed to play another game earlier in the day, but that team ended up not showing up. So tonight it's going to be the Georgetown Lady Eagles playing the San Marcos Rattlers of San Marcos, Texas. We're set for a good one here as the Jack Frost tournament continues here from Georgetown High School. Well, of course, Georgetown coached by the legend coach Rhonda Farney, head coach for the San Marcos Lady Rattlers, Rhonda Kendall. We'll turn it over now to the public address announcer. We'll be right back after this.
At this time, please stand for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
On the court for the Lady Eagles, it's McCall, Isbell, Maddie Vickers, Mouton, who just checked in moments ago, and O'Brien. Lady Rattlers with the ball on the left side. Up top over to Caitlin Foster. Corner, three, shot up, good. Beautiful shot there by Michaela Gongora. She's hit a couple of those here in this ball game. 17-point Georgetown lead, 37-20. A whistle here on the floor. And it will be Georgetown basketball as they'll inbound under their own rim. Allie Isbell. And now a timeout called by San Marcos. We'll take a quick break as well. Just over a minute to play. Georgetown leads 37-20. We'll be right back in a few moments.
This is Brad Tillery.
This is Chuck Crixon.
This is Matt Leishman. This is Steven Stein.
This is Abby Hake.
This is Carl Schoening.
And this is Rob Hipp, and we are SHN Sports, your source for live high school football action in Central Texas. Please join us on Thursday and Friday nights for live coverage before, during, and after the games. That's SHNSports.com. Your team, your broadcast.
2015, 10-5, touchdown Dakota Cahill.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Georgetown Lady Eagle Basketball live tonight on the SHNSports.com broadcast network. I'm Rob Hipp, Nathan Height operating camera for us here this afternoon. Special shout out to David England. We had multiple camera angles for the boys games earlier today. We're just going to have a single camera angle here for the girls game. But nonetheless, it should be a great game here. Lady Eagles, their one and only game they played here in the 39th annual Jack Frost Tournament. It was a victory over Leander. That one came last night. They were supposed to play another game earlier in the day, but that team ended up not showing up. So tonight it's going to be the Georgetown Lady Eagles playing the San Marcos Rattlers of San Marcos, Texas. We're set for a good one here as the Jack Frost Tournament continues here from Georgetown High School. Well, of course, Georgetown coached by the legend coach Rhonda Farney, head coach for the San Marcos Lady Rattlers, Rhonda Kendall. We'll turn it over now to the public address announcer. We'll be right back after this.
At this time, please stand for our national anthem.